Hello everyone, in this video we will understand how you can call a function in a procedure, and apart from that we will understand a bit how you can handle files over there. So for that I'll just show you what I want over there. There is a folder, maybe like it will be an E drive, maybe I would say I would say I do have a folder by the name of Prince Treasure maybe. So I do have a few files over there and their respective names. So I want there should be a sub procedure which will extract all the files and their respective names. Mean to say I want the names of the files. Maybe I want there should be something like that over here. There the name of the file, maybe address, offset, some product, and whatsoever the files name we have, it will be placed over there. So how it can be possible through VBA? So for that I'm just reaching to VBA editor by pressing Alt F11, inserting my module over here, and going to write down my sub procedure over here. Maybe I would say sub extract file names. So my first concept is to handle file dialogs. So I'll just show you what it's all about. Just because the files which I'm going to extract, it's not be a specific location every time. Maybe at some point of time there would be I would be having some another URL, or maybe another path. Maybe in second scenario I would be having some another path. So it should be good that if I'll browse the file. So for that I'll use file dialogs box. How it can be possible? I do have a code for that. I would say application dot file dialogs. So if you see, I do have 4 dialog box over here. The first one is file picker, second one is again folder picker, third one is for again file open, and fourth one is for save as. So just because I need to open the file open, so for that I'll use this one. And I would say multiple techniques are there, whether I want to allow multi-selects over there, wants to execute that, want filter index, want to filters data item, selected item shows, and so on. So we do have a number of options over there, so we'll understand a bit over there. And I would say maybe show. So if I'll execute this one, so that particular a file dialog box is open in front of me. So I'm closing this one maybe this time, but just because I have to do multiple things over there, so for that I can use with operator. I would say rather than to type this way, I'm just deleting this one and using with statement over here. I would say with application.file dialogs, and I would say and with, and I would say maybe allow multi-select, mean to say I would be able to select multiple file host over there. So I would say yes, I would be, and maybe I would say title, maybe title I would say please select all the file whose names to be printed on the sheet, maybe. Fine. So this is my title. I want there should be a title rather than a simple open statement, and I would say maybe just show that. So if I'll execute this one so that you maybe understand. So if you see, yes, it's been executed. This is the title. Like if I'll say go to E drive, maybe I would say Prince Treasure. So allow multi-select. So if you see, I can select multiple item, I can select one item, I can select 2 or 3, whatsoever, it's up to me. So I'm just making it cancel as of now, so we'll understand a bit more over there. Okay, so just because whatever the item I would select, I want the name of those particular item. So for that, first of all I need to understand how many item I have selected. So for that I would mention dot selected item dot count. So whatever the count, I'll just put it in a variable which would be n. So for that I was just taking a variable, I would say dim n as integer. I need to run my loop so that I can extract the name of each and every file. For that I would mention maybe I is equals to 1 to n, and I would say next I, just because again I need to declare another variable. For that I would say dim I as integer. Okay, so first of all I'm saying selected item, maybe first one, I need their respective path, and the path should be path paste into maybe another variable. Maybe I'll take another variable which is path, or maybe I'll take it as a xx maybe. So if I'll just show you what's been happening as of now. So I'll just highlight this one and just putting this particular variable into AdWatch so that you may be able to understand what's been happening over there. And I'm saying dim xx as string just because it will be a path. If I'll just show you, if I'll just execute, if I'll just execute this one. Okay, so let's suppose I have selected array function, the only one file I have selected. I'll need to put a breakpoint over here, so I'll need to rerun again this one. So I'll just select array function. So if you see, n would be 1, I have only one item I have selected, so my loop will be run from 1 to 1, and I'm saying selected item first, which is array function maybe. So I would say the path should be pasted into xx. So if you see, xx contain the path of my file, but just because it's a path, not a file name, so I need to extract from this path. I need to extract array function only, which is my file name, from this entire path. How it can be possible? So if I'll just put it over there, so let's understand. I'm making it stop over here. So rather than to put it into x, I would say maybe of say range a1 dot value is xx. So if I'll execute this code, I'm pressing F5 straightforward. Maybe I would select array function. So if you see, this is the path which I have received through my subprocessor, but I want there should be only this value. Fine. So for that I need to perform some calculations, some functions over there. So if it's been in Excel, so how we can perform that, and the same task how we can go through in VB as well. So first of all, I need to understand how many slashes are there. Maybe next time I would be having different path which contains a very long path. So first of all, I need to understand the total length of my this URL or path maybe. So for that I would say length. So length is 37, which is perfectly fine. So if I'll just apply a substitute function over there, I would say in this text replace slashes and make it blank. So it will become like this way, and I would say now let me know the length of this text. So this is 35. So if I'll subtract this amount, so I would able to understand how many slashes are there. So there are 2 slashes in the entire path, and over there I'll take another substitute over there, and I would say substitute in this text replace slash maybe with a symbol, whatever the symbol you want to take. I would say convert into maybe at the rate, instance number should be 2, the last one. So if you see, it will be look like this way, and thereafter I would say take the entire value after at the rate. So for that I need to understand at which position my at the rate is lying. So I would say find at the rate in this particular text. So it's lying on 18th position. So total we have a 37 character, whereas my at the rate is lying on 18th position. So I would say just let me know the difference between these two. So this minus this, so it's saying 19 character. So mean to say 19 character is my file name. So I would say maybe either I can use mid function or I can use right function as well. So I'll take mid function maybe. Absolutely, mid function starting from this text. Starting text is my 18th character, 18 plus 1 maybe, plus 1, or I would say okay, so let's take it 18, and I would say number of characters is 19. So if you see, just because 18th was my slash, so this is the reason it has taken slash. So maybe I would mention over there +1. So this way I have found the file name. The same concepts I will apply in my VB as well. So I'm reaching to VB editor just because this was in a function. The same way I need to declare a function in my procedure as well, which will return a value. I'm sorry. So I would say function maybe extract file name, and I would pass a variable which will be xx contain my path. So I would say xx as variant, maybe I'm not aware what kinds of variable it would be, so I would say variant, and my output will be a string variable, so I would mention string. Okay, so first of all I have understand my length. So the same concept which we have followed over there, the same concept we follow over here as well. So my first concept is to understand a total length. So for that I'm taking a variable which is total length, maybe is equals to length of xx. Again, you just define the variables, whatever. Okay, we'll define it a bit later on. So meantime we'll understand, we can define as well total length as integer. Okay, the next will be I need to apply substitute functions which will give me this point. Okay, so in this scenario I'll just using substitute function, I would say maybe worksheet function dot substitute, and I'm saying replace xx is my total URL, and would saying and replace slashes and convert them into blanks and put them in a variable which will be like you may take the relevant name, so I have taken maybe. Okay, so next would be new length. What will be the new length? So I would say new length will be length of which is this one. If you see the length of okay, the next would be, again we need to take the difference. So for that I would use diff is equals to total length minus my new length, so it will give me the difference. I'll just show you what's been happening over there, and what will be the next maybe text, or you may say the next path would be there. So for that I would take another variable, maybe I would say new text is equals to same worksheet function dot substitute, the same concept which we have done over there. Substitute, in this scenario we have typed maybe xx, and after that we have put slash over there, and I have converted into @ and the difference mean to say the second. Okay, need to apply @ on my second slash. Okay, so this will be my new text. It will be like on F1, and thereafter what we have understand we need to subtract. Okay, so let me next scenario we have to find @ sorry. So for that I would say starting point maybe sp is equals to worksheet function dot, either you can do search function or either you can use find function. It's up to you. Search is non case sensitive, whereas find is a case sensitive, but in over here we have a @ so it's not a lowercase or uppercase, so may you either use search function or find function, it's up to you. So I'm just using search function. So I would say maybe search @ where needs to be find in my new text, Okay, so thereafter I need to take its difference. Maybe I would say new difference is equals to total length minus sp. Same concept which we have understand over there. I can merge them, but I'm just doing this way just because you would be able to understand how the work is been going on. And last, I would say maybe would say extract name, which is my function name. So I would say extract name is equals to in this case we can take write function as well. Maybe I would say write. Over there we have used mid function, whereas I'm taking write function as well. So I would say xx minus new diff. Fine. And just because it will give me the file name, and I want that file name should be come over there. So I'm just deleting this one, and sorry, I'm not deleting this one, I'm mentioning over there a and I, a sorry, a and I, just because I have put it into my loop. I dot value is equals to xx, not it's not xx, is ultra, it's coming from my function name, which is the name of extract file name. So I'm just copying this one, extract file name, and I'm putting my xx over there. So I'll just show you what's been happening over there. So meantime I'll just deleting this one. Okay, if I'll execute by step, so multiple selection, so like taking these 4 values, 4 files. Okay, making it stop point over there. Taking 4 files over there, or maybe file over there. So n is 5, n to 5, first value xx, which is again Prince Treasure address. So xx will reach over there. So total length will be 30. Yes. Again it's been exhibiting like this way. So new difference will be 28. Okay, that's fine. Difference is 2, exactly fine. So new text become Excel Prince text, which is fine. So starting point is 18. So total length is my 30 minus 18. So new difference is 12. So I would say write. No, sorry, I made a mistake over there. Just need to copy the exact name. So if we'll execute this one, so it will be address xless, which is perfectly fine. So automatically it will jump over there and comes over there. So if I'll press F5, just because it will next time it will be a next I, so maybe F8. See, so I'm pressing F5. See, just doing it one more time, maybe deleting this one, inserting a shape over there. Maybe I would say extract file names, maybe assigning my macros, right click, assign macro, which macro is there, extract file name. So if I'll click to this one, maybe this time I'm selecting all the files, putting open over there. Oh, sorry, need to remove my breakpoint, pressing F5. So if you see, my file names get extracted. So we do have 43 files over there. So let me delete this one. Next time I would be having different path name. Maybe this time I would be having, let me create a folder over there. So I'm creating a folder over there, new folder, maybe ABC, and I'm putting these 4 files over there. Okay, closing it, clicking it over there. I would say take this path. So this time it will be E Prince Treasure ABC, and I'm selecting this one, and it will work perfectly fine. So path doesn't matter, it could be how much long as it could be as long as possible. So I hope you have enjoyed this video and understood the concept of calling function in a procedure, and the more important is file dialogs box, which will be again repeated in my next video. So till then, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.